Right. Good morning, everybody. So since my computer died on me last night, I was thinking about it and I realized that tonight I'm most likely not gonna have time to attempt to get online live like that again. Not tonight anyway. Like I'm gonna wait till next week on Thursday again. Cause like I gotta go to work. I gotta go back to the place that's like an hour away because I guess they called my boss yesterday saying something about the one store because I didn't make it to all of my stores there yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and she called me and she was like, I just got an email, you know, when is the last time you were at that store? And I was like 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying. I was like, I'll go there first thing tomorrow because it's just, you know what I'm saying, like I've had sick kids and then they sprung that remodel on me, and so I got a little bit behind at my other stores, and that's the only one that I'm not caught up at yet. Like that's the only one I haven't been to and got my shit caught up is that one. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check in with you and see what was going on before I called and talked to him and got chewed out. And I said, well, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's just, he's just like, hey, you know, they haven't been here in a couple weeks and that's all that it is. Like I said, I'll be there first thing tomorrow. And she said, okay, just make sure you get there first thing tomorrow and take care of it. And I will call him and let him know, you know, what's going on. Because I explained to her that, you know, my kids have been passing this cold around. I keep having to take them, you know what I'm saying, to the doctor. Because, like, they'll get it and then they'll not have it. And then the next one will have it. And then the first one will get it back again. You know what I'm saying? So I've been back and forth. I've had all 4 of my kids at the doctor's at least twice this month. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been really fucking intensely busy with all that and then with work and stuff. So, I did start to talk a little bit last night, you know, about like why I was like so bothered about the thing with the younger dude. God damn it, really? My fucking Pepsi does not want to open. I put it in the fridge last night when I went to bed. I didn't think I closed it that tight, and now it just does not want to fucking open back up. I'm trying to drive, so I can't use both hands. I'm trying to get down here to McDonald's so I can grab a fucking sandwich real quick. I'm starving. I actually woke up hungry for once, which is really weird for me. But, so yeah, so like I was saying about that, like it just, the feeling like a hypocrite because of the, you know, because all the crap I gave my ex, but then, you know, like I said, like I talked to my friend and, you know, like what he said made sense. God damn, fuck it, I'll just get a fucking drink at the goddamn McDonald's and save that for later. Hopefully it's not flat when I get home and put it back in the fridge. It's fucking pissing me off. Can't believe I can't open it. I like cut my fucking finger a little bit even trying to open it. That's nice. Oh well, anyway. My hands are so fucking dry too. I forgot to make sure my lotion was in my bag. It's this fucking job, man. Fucking with these cards all day, like, it's like sucking the moisture out of my hands. My hands feel so fucking dry all the time. But anyway, that, and then, you know, like I said, like just how I know him, I really can't go into a lot of detail about that because if I do and people that like know me and know him watch this, they'll totally know who it is. And I don't know, it's not like I really give a fuck if people know or whatever. I was just yeah, there's only really one person whose opinion I could really give a fuck about it, and I'm not even gonna say who that is. But yeah, anybody else like really doesn't have any room to say anything, or you know what I'm saying, be upset or whatever, like have any type of feelings about it, like so yeah. But let's see what else. I don't remember what else I had wanted to talk about last night, because like I said, my shit got all fucked up. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, like we were, like I was, you know, I was saying, like I talked to a couple of people about it, and like, yeah. the couple of fucking, oh god, it was so funny. Like the couple of female friends that I talked to, they were like, go, you go, girl, and shit. And I'm just like, what? Like, the fuck you talking about, Willis? Like, we got kids that age. You know what I'm saying? And my one friend, she's just like, shit, though, the men our age. I'm like, yeah, but them younger men play games too, girl. They all play games. It just, you know what I'm saying? It just depends if the person wants to play games or don't want to play games, whether they're going to play games or not. You know, it's person to person. Age don't matter. You know, I mean, how you're raised matters some, but you know what I'm saying? You are who you are, and that's, you know, it is what it is. And then the couple of guy friends I talked to about it, the fucked up thing is a lot of my friends actually know him too, and I just haven't told anybody who it is. But it's just, yeah, it's all a fucked up whole deal. But yeah, the one guy friend was just like, he was like, oh yeah, you probably shouldn't have did that, huh? I was like, did it, done it, it's done and over with, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off. The other one was like, oh, I've been trying to get with you for how many years, and oh, some 20-year-old, blah, blah, some bullshit. And it's just like, dude, seriously? There's a fucking reason you haven't been able to get in my pants. Like, you know, maybe you should look within yourself and think about that instead of asking me what the fuck when I've tried to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh god, just, oh god, you know? Like, you know, like I've tried to be nice and say, I'm just not attracted to you like that. Like, I just, you know, I just don't feel like that towards you. Like, how the fuck? But they just, I don't know, some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people just don't get it and just think that they're the shit and everybody should just automatically want them. And the majority of the time, those people, it's just like, are the most undesirable a lot of the times. I'm not saying that he's like that, but it kind of fucks me up that's where he takes it, like, right away, is, oh, but you can't give me a chance, but you can give some 20-year-old a chance. And it was like, well, it's not even like that. Nowhere ever did we discuss having a relationship. There's a 20-year fucking age difference. There's no fucking way, for one. I mean, it was brought up a little bit, but, like, he said he didn't want a relationship, and I don't want a relationship. I came to the realization a long time ago that relationships don't really help me. I don't know. Shit always ends up getting fucked up for me because of my relationships. Like, you know, my ex-husband, you know, well, my first kid's dad, we were only together like 4 years. We just, young, dumb, couldn't, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever, couldn't get along for whatever reasons. It was always some stupid shit. Kind of the same thing with, you know, my ex-husband that I was with for 11 years. But, like, you know, we were married and had, you know, like, you would have thought he would have wanted to try to build a life together, but he didn't. Like, I'm not gonna go, like, a whole lot into it, because I don't want to, like, badmouth him all over the internet and shit, but it just, a lot of it was financial shit that caused us to fight, and just why we couldn't build a life together. He was a lot less responsible financially than I was. I don't know. He says he's better about it now, but I don't know, because I don't deal with him. So, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Alright, I gotta pause this for a minute. I'm about to order my food. Actually, fuck it. What do I want? Can I just get a sausage McMuffin and a sweet tea? a sausage McMuffin and a sweet tea. No, that's it. Thank you. Not super hungry, but hungry enough that if I don't get something to eat, like, it's gonna be a rough morning. So, but anyway, yeah, so that, like, that, I don't know, that kind of pisses me off. Like, you know, if a woman has told you no, or a girl has told you no, for whatever reason, don't keep fucking bringing it up. 20 fucking, how many years have I known this dude? Let's see. 28 fucking years. 28 years, and you still can't drop the fact that I've turned you down. And he's not the only one. There's actually a couple of them that constantly bring it up, like, oh, I've been trying to date you forever, and da 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 da. Bro, there's reasons I don't date you. There's reasons. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about all these reasons because they vary from person to person. But point is, if I've been telling you for 28 fucking years that I don't want to date you, fucking you should have dropped it like 28 years ago. The first time you asked. Like, that is one thing we need to seriously be teaching our boys and even some women, you know? Like, if somebody rejects you, that's it. They rejected you. Don't, you know, you're not going to win them over by being pushy. You know what I'm saying? If they rejected you, maybe there's reason, or maybe it's because they don't know you that well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they need to get to know you. I've been in situations like that before too, where I've rejected someone because I didn't really know them, and then once I got to know them, things changed and things were different. But yeah, that annoyed me. And then, oh, I forgot, I was on the subject, because I'm fucking, my brain's all over the place. I'm starving. I have a million things I have to do today. It's going to be a busy day. I want to get this day done and over with. I'm really hoping I'm only at this store for like an hour or so. Like, my fucking tablet is about to die. I broke the charger for it. I tried to get a new one at Walgreens. The cheapest charger they have at fucking Walgreens for my phone is $20. Or for my tablet is $20 fucking dollars. I thought I had a cord in here for my tablet, but I don't. I can't find it. So I have to keep track of my time, most likely on my fucking, like, I'm gonna have to write it down or whatever and then put it in my tablet later after I charge it. Yeah. And tomorrow and Sunday are gonna be fun too, because I gotta go finish that shit at Walmart. And let them say something about the Walmart too. I'm gonna straight up tell my boss, look, bitch, sick kids. None of the shit for the remodel didn't even all come in before they started doing the remodel. Some of it just came in the other day. Like, I can't even find all the shit needed. Like, everything's a fucking mess. I'm doing the best I can. This is my first time doing a remodel by myself and doing seasonal changeover in the same store by myself. Big ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a whole big ass section. Like, it's not just a little aisle. I have a whole section. I have like fucking 3 aisles of shit at this store. So yeah, I'm at the point I could give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to start this second job anyway, so if they fire me, they fire me. Fuck it. It is what it is, you know. And I gotta fuck with my car this weekend at some point. I can't spend my whole fucking days. Hopefully I can just get everything knocked out tomorrow. Like, if I spend 10-12 hours there tomorrow, I think I could probably get the whole rest of the shit knocked out and get that fucking completed. But I just gotta try and see, you know, and then Sunday I can work on my car. But today I've got a million fucking things to do. I've got a million places to go. I'm gonna be spending the most of my day in the car driving. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Because I get to go damn near an hour away to where I gotta work at today. I can't see my face. And then I gotta go another hour north of there to get smoke. And then I gotta come back home, figure out what the fuck's going on with all the kids. Probably gotta take my oldest all the way to his dad's, which is 2 hours away. I don't know yet. I'm gonna talk to him and see what he wants to do. I might just see about keeping them this weekend and then getting it back to where they all leave every other weekend again, because of them all wanting to do different stuff for Halloween at different times. Weekends are all fucked up now, where last weekend I ended up having half the kids. This weekend I might have half the kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, might as well take a break from doing all that driving too, and just keep the 3 and let my youngest go with his dad, because I already know his dad is not gonna pass up this weekend after he missed the last one. All right, hold on.
Hi, 279. Thank you.
Oh God, my car is so loud right now. Holy shit, y'all hear that?
Here.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I was driving a few weeks ago. Well, it's been a couple months now, actually. Thank you. But I hit a bump driving down the road the other day, and it was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like making a little bit of noise, and like I hit that bump, and now it's like so much louder. It's like, oh fuck, because it's like I can hear where it's coming from. It's like up by the motor somewhere, and probably not something I'm going to be able to get to take care of myself. Something I'm probably going to have to pay somebody to do. I hate paying people to work on my car. A lot of times I can do this shit myself, and it sucks. But anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, like, and then, you know, like, the ex-husband and I split up, and like, you know, like I said before, my other shit, like, at least when him and I split up, I still had the house, I still had my car, like, I still, you know what I'm saying, I still had a life, you know. And then I got with my youngest son's dad, and we moved. He convinced me to move where I'm at now, which, not necessarily a bad thing, but I have nobody here. Like, the couple of people that I did make friends with fucking slept with my ex. I mean, there was a couple other ones, like the kids' friends' moms that try to be friends with me, but then, I don't know, like, once we moved out of the one neighborhood, like, I pretty much quit talking to the one lady. You know, because the kids weren't hanging out, so we weren't really hanging out, or, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just a lot going on, and we're still friends on, like, Snapchat, though. So we'll see each other's snaps every now and then. Oh, looks like you're doing good, you know, whatever, shit like that. That's about it. Like, I don't know, I don't make friends very easily. And then after everything my ex put me through with that, like, you know, it's made it hard. So, but, you know, like I had said before with him, I had nothing. I had nothing when we split up, because that's, I don't know, that's just how he does, though. Like, and I'm honestly, the only reason, like, he hasn't done that with the girl he's with now, I think, is because she's just like, she just won't let it happen. She's like, like, she flat out told me, like, when I very first met her, she's like, no matter what, like, she was like, even if he does regress and he goes back to doing the things he was doing, she's like, I'll leave him. I won't put up with it. I won't tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I can't, you know, she's like, I work too hard to get where I'm at, you know, but, like, I know with me, like, he's only ever had 3 actual long-term, you know, relationships. Me, girl, a girl he was with after me, and the girl he's with now. None of his other relationships lasted longer than a few months. You know what I'm saying? But like, so like with me, I had nothing. I had nothing when we split up. Like, he convinced me to move, okay? And then, you know, we move out here, which, like I said, was fine. I was fine living where we were living at. Well, he went to jail for a few months, and then all of a sudden he gets out of jail and decides that he's going to go to the property manager all on his own and tell the property manager that we're moving out when our lease is up. Didn't bother to consult with me. Didn't bother to fucking say something to me. Nothing. Nothing. I went in to go pay the rent, and she was like, oh, so Tony said you guys are going to be moved out by da-da-da. And I'm just like, what? 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 The fuck? Oh, we already signed the paperwork and everything for your lease to be up and this, that, and your deposit thing. And I don't remember what else she said. And I'm just like, excuse the fuck out of me? Like, you did what? Behind my back, without asking me. Both of y'all just went ahead and, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Shitty as fuck. I was super pissed. Because he wanted to move in with his parents to save money. It ended up costing me more living at his parents' house than it cost me to live where we were living at. Because where we were living at, we had a fucking, I mean, it's a bullshit ass trailer, and I was not happy about that either. Like, I sent this motherfucker, he came out here about a month before I did and was staying with family. I sent him $500 to put a deposit on a house. Okay. He spent half my money and then put the other half on a deposit on a trailer. Yeah. For 6 fucking people, 2 bedrooms, 2 tiny ass bedrooms. The trailer that he had us in is like half the size of the trailer I'm in now. Straight up. Small as fuck, barely any room. Fucking stupid. But anyway, so yeah, basically he's one that didn't make smart financial decisions. Drove my car till he blew it. Then his parents helped us get another car, and we're salty because they never got their money back for it. And I was like, well, you know what? I would pay you on that car. I would pay you for that car. I would pay you money every month on that car. If it weren't for the fact that he was always, that's my car, mine. Oh, my name's on it too. I'm the one that has the insurance on it, but it's your car and your car only. Well, bet since it's your car, I'm not making no payments to your parents on it. That's your responsibility. Fuck you. You know? And his dad tried saying something to me about it one time, and I just looked right at him. I said, that's not my car, though. That is not my car. I'm not allowed to drive that car when I want to. I'm not allowed to fucking do nothing with that car. That is not my car. That's why I'm not paying you on it. I said, if your son had a different fucking attitude about that car, and I was actually allowed to drive that car when I needed to or wanted to, then I would pay you for it. But since it's not my car, I'm not paying you a fucking dime. You want the money for that car? Talk to your fucking son. You know? His dad was shitty about it, but his mom was like, his stepmom was just like, I agree with you. Like, I've seen how he acts about that car, how he treats you when you say you need to go somewhere or something like that. She was like, I wouldn't pay on it either. Bet, see? You know? So then I had to go, after him and I split up, I had to get a fucking car. My ex-husband helped me with that, though. You know? And then, just, yeah. The next 2 guys I got with already had their own lives established, and, you know, my ex was, he was the worst. He was the same as my youngest son's dad, with the mine. My house, my cars, my this, my that, mine. Even when I had my own car, he was still constantly, well, my this, my cars, my house, mine. Even though I'm paying You know, I'm paying out as much as he is every month on household expenses. I'm the one cleaning the house every day. I'm the one fucking making repairs at the house while he was at work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still constantly hearing mine. And not ours. So, fine. This is your life. Then I'm going to build my own. You know what I'm saying? He was mad that I bought my trailer and shit. And it's like, bro, like, what am I supposed to do? I gotta have a safety net here because you're constantly, you know what I'm saying? You're threatening me with kicking me out all the time. You're constantly saying how it's your house, it's your this, it's your that, everything's yours. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? And at one point, and tell me this ain't fucked up either. Not last year because we weren't really together last year around this time. We were like, I don't know, we were kind of talking, but kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like one of those where it was the end was near, but we were still kind of back and forth a little bit with each other, you know what I mean? But anyway, 2 years ago, on fucking the day after Halloween, well, actually it was on Halloween, he was like picking fights with me and like just being an asshole all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like talking shit. You know, wouldn't leave me alone, like to the point I shut my phone off at one point in the day. When he got home from work, he kept bugging and like there was one point, I think I was like putting the dishes after dinner in the dishwasher or something, and he like got in my face. And I was just like, dude, like back off. Like I'm really not trying to do this with you today. You've been all fucking day with this bullshit. I'm not in the fucking mood. You know, get out of my face, leave me alone. So after he did that, I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna go down. Like the kids were in the basement, like watching, you know, Halloween movies and stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna go down here. I'm gonna watch movies with the kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna lay down and relax, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sleep with the kids tonight. You're getting on my fucking nerves, you know. When you're ready to calm down and we can talk, we can talk. He wouldn't calm down all fucking night long. Damn near midnight, I called the police to the house because he fucking locked us in the basement. And I was sitting there stomping on the floor and banging on the basement door and shit. It was midnight. My kids had school the next morning. You know what I'm saying? So I overhear him telling the cop, well, I just want her to get out. I just want her to get out now. I'm sick of her shit. And the cop told him, well, if you want her out now, what you do is you go and file a protective order, and then she has to get out immediately, and she can't take any of her property. And he's like, whoa, and I get to keep her stuff? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this motherfucker here thought I didn't hear their conversation going on. So what I did, next morning, dropped my kids off at school. I didn't even go back home. I walked immediately. I walked straight from the school downtown to the courthouse because I didn't have access to a car at the time. He knew what he was doing. He hid all the car keys so that I couldn't find. I think actually he had them on him. I think he took all the car keys to work with him, my car keys included. They were gone, just clean gone. So I walked down there, and I fucking filed for a protective order against him and made it so he had to get out of his own house. Oh, let me tell you, when I walked out of that courtroom with that court order and I went downstairs and he was sitting at that kiosk filling out that paperwork, I looked right at him and I said, what are you doing? And the look on his face, because I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, hey, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And oh God, yeah, the sheer, he's pale, fucking straight white, like no color, nothing, just gone, drained from his face. The look, he was like, yeah, bitch, you're served. You have to get out of your own fucking house. You're not throwing me and my kids out when it's about to be fucking wintertime, and you know I can't go back to my place right now because I had a squatter. I was in the process of evicting a squatter. I had a court date 2 weeks from that day to get the squatter moved out, and he couldn't wait 2 fucking weeks. He, like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to throw me and my kids, and oh yeah. Real nice fucking guy. Real nice guy. Yeah. So then he's salty as fuck about that. Oh, you got me thrown out of my house that I lived in for 15 years and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Aw, boo-hoo, baby. Boo fucking who. I'm gonna protect me and I'm gonna protect mines before I'm gonna be worried about your fucking salty, stupid ass. You're a fucking low-life piece of shit. And frankly, you deserve a hell of a lot worse if that's what you're gonna fucking do to somebody. You're gonna just throw somebody out like that when you know they've got no money, no place to go, and no way to get their shit out. Because you think you want to keep my stuff. And he did too. When I did move out, he did keep a couple things. And refusing to give them back and all this and all that. And I was thinking about, you know, taking it to court. But then it's like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with it. His new girlfriend filed for a protective order against me because she's saying that I threatened her, which I did not fucking threaten her. And I was thinking about going in and filing for one against her for, you know, and saying like, look, this is harassment and slander. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got proof. I never threatened her. What I said to her was, if I was the person I was a year ago, I would come over there and beat your ass because you're sitting here telling me, you know what I'm saying? Because she was sitting there telling me that I was a liar and that I was jealous and shit. And it's like, hold on, bitch. First of all, if you even knew the full truth about the situation, you wouldn't be saying none of that. Secondly, I just talked to your little boyfriend 2 fucking days ago because I messaged him to ask him. I had a package that got lost, and I had messaged him to ask him if it had went to his house, and he said no, and he was like still trying to talk to me like normal. Didn't say nothing about her, you know what I'm saying? Didn't say jack shit about her living there, being in a new relationship, nothing. He was still trying to talk to me like he was a single fucking man. And I told her that too. I'm like, bitch, I went off. I went straight the fuck off. Oh, you're gonna tell me that I'm jealous of your fucking hillbilly ass. You're a nasty ass hillbilly fucking whore that he met at a fucking swingers club. How many dudes did you fuck that night? How many dudes did you fuck that week? I was like, that's nasty. You're fucking disgusting. And you're gonna sit here and try and tell me that I'm jealous because you're better than me? Hold on, bitch. Hold the fuck on. First of all, the little bit of beauty that you have on your fucking face can be wiped off with a fucking baby wipe. I've seen your ass without fucking makeup on, and you're not cute. You know you're not cute. That's why you wear so much makeup and why you pose the way that you do in all your pictures. Because she does this thing where she, like, certain angles, you know what I'm saying? Like what me and my ex-husband used to call it the MySpace angles. How the bitches would take all the different pictures from the different angles, and then whichever one looks the best, you know what I'm saying? That's the angle they used to take their picture at. That's the type of shit this bitch does, okay? I'm like, you're not educated. Like, what, can you fix can you fix plumbing? Can you do electrical work? Can you fix, can you do siding? Can you fix anything at all in his house? Can you do anything that contributes other than money, sex, and cooking? No? He's gonna get tired of you. He don't like that. He's the type of dude, after being with me, he's spoiled. He got spoiled because I can do all that. I do plumbing, electrical. I can fix fucking anything in a fucking house. I can fix my car. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be, I'm like, just wait. He's gonna sit here and he's gonna start talking so much shit to you because you can't do this and you can't do that and you don't do this and you don't do that, and his ex did. He's gonna talk down to you and talk to you like you're a big ass piece of shit simply for those things. Just wait. You have no fucking idea. You think you got with a great guy because you knew him for 2 weeks. That's the other thing. Like, bitch, you moved in with a dude you've only known for 2 weeks. You uprooted your children for a man that's gonna end up doing some fucked up shit to you and them. I'm like, you look like a fucking clown. But never one time did I threaten this bitch. Oh yes, I said some very horrible, nasty shit to her and about her, but I never one time threatened her. But I damn sure let her know about herself. Don't you ever, ain't nobody better than anybody, and for you to sit there and try to tell me that I'm jealous because you're better. Bitch, what? What are you better at? Sucking dick? I doubt it. Because I know that man. First of all, I'm looking at your flat pancake ass and you're barely having any tits self, honey. And I guarantee when he's got his eyes closed and he's fucking you, he's picturing me. He's flat out told me. Like, if he's not into it, he will close his eyes and he will lay there and picture somebody else. Like, he's told me that. He never did that with me. So, I'm just like, okay, well, so now I'm like in a hurry to move. I want to get moved like as soon as I possibly can because, because this shit's going to blow up in their faces. It's going to get fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen anybody move in with somebody after only knowing them for 2 weeks and it lasts. You know what I mean? The couple of times that I have seen it last any amount of time, it didn't last super long, like a few years. You know what I mean? Like, and I just honestly, just how ignorant and stupid he is and how he treats people, I don't see it lasting very long. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's got roommates staying in his basement that I talked to one of their friends because I just so happened, like, I don't know. Her husband told me that he had a new Facebook, and I'm like, what do you mean he has a new, like, he has Facebook, like, I can see, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, like, it's fucked up. Like, I think that my ex was, like, playing some kind of game where, like, he thought that he was gonna have some kind of chance to get back together with me or something. Like, I don't know, because he has a really fucked up mindset and a really fucked up way of thinking. And, like, so what this dude did is, okay, so he's got the one Facebook that he's got me on, but, like, he hasn't changed the picture, he hasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't blocked, so, like, I don't see, but I can still, like, on Messenger, you know how when you block somebody, you can still see their messages, and you can still see if they, like, change their profile picture, you know, or something like that. So, he has not changed his profile picture. It's still a picture of him, you know, just him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, so I start looking and I'm like, well, I can't find, you know, this new Facebook that he's talking about. This motherfucker, okay, so the Facebook that he had me on, what I figured out is he's got her blocked on that one. And then the new one that he started that he's got her on, he blocked me on. And I'm like, really? So he's like, basically he's trying to make sure that those lines are still open if I decide I want to contact him or he wants to contact, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do think it's that type of a thing because that's the same way he was with his ex from before me. He wouldn't change his phone number, he wouldn't block her, he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, he don't block me. I'm like, he ain't gonna block me, bitch. I guarantee I could pick up my phone. Well, I'd have to unblock him from my phone. But I could pick up my phone right fucking now and I could call his phone and it's gonna ring. And it's gonna ring and it's ring and go to voicemail. It's not gonna do the thing, because like mine, when I block somebody on it, he's got the same type of phone. When you block somebody on it, it does this thing where it rings twice and then it does a third ring, but like in the middle of the third ring, it like interrupts and starts another ring. Like it does a weird double ring thing. And then it goes straight to voicemail. So his phone don't do that though. It does not do that when I call him. So I'm like, bitch, he ain't blocking me. Like, get it through your fucking head. He's playing the same game with you that he was playing with me when me and him were together. He's sitting here, he's telling you he loves you, but just watch. If you end up being with him for longer, he's gonna end up telling you at some point, well, I didn't love you then. I just told you that to keep you around because I didn't want you to leave. That's what he told me. He was actually, the fucked up thing is he got drunk and told me he loved me like way before I ever said anything, you know what I'm saying, to him like that. Like it was like damn near a month before I said it to him that he said it to me. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it, I don't know, it was fucked up. Cause like we were all it was me and him and a friend of mine, we were all drinking. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking shit. And I said something smart ass to my friend. And then she said something back. And I was like, yeah, but you know damn well you love me though. And he fucking chimes up with, hell yes I do. And I'm just like, oh really? Really? And he's like, mm-hmm. And then he passed out. And I was like, okay. I blew it off, you know what I'm saying? But then he kept bringing up, you know, little things and saying like little comments like, that were hinting towards that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, then later on, like I said, like almost probably a year later, he was like, well, I didn't really mean it when I first said it. I just said it because I didn't want to lose you, and I had a feeling that I was gonna lose you soon. And I was like, boy, you've been on the precipice whatever the fuck, I can't pronounce shit right now. You've been on the verge of losing me since the day we fucking met, bro, because you're constantly lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? This bitch believes all his shit too. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, I've literally sent her, because her husband asked me to, screenshots of certain things that he lied to her about that I had proof otherwise, you know? And she was like, oh, you could have made those up. Okay, bitch, first of all, I ain't gonna make up no screenshot from the fucking, my case. Like, how the fuck you edit a screenshot from my case? Secondly, like, this is like actual court paperwork, some of it. Like, I could literally fire off a copy and mail it to you. Like, and you can tell they're not fucking full. Like, well, unless you're really good at forging shit like that, you can tell. Like, I'm just okay at doing shit like that. Like, I have no reason to fucking even attempt to with the court paperwork. Like, I got no reason to lie. Bitch, he got the same sentence I did on that domestic because he started it. He even showed the fucking cops a video of him kicking me before I slapped him. Like, how fucking stupid this dude is. Like, okay, so what had happened? I had a bone in my hand that was broken. You can see where it's all crooked and fucked up there, that finger, this one. So he had broke that bone a couple months before, well, about a month and a half before, during an argument. He threw a cup at me, and the cup hit my hand and broke the bone. So I had just got the cast off because it was not completely healed, but the doctor said it was healed enough that I could have the cast off if I was careful with it for a few weeks. Well, fine, not a problem. Well, yeah, he was trying to show me something on his phone, and he handed me the phone, and he was like, okay, scroll over and you can see the rest of the screenshots or whatever. I was like, okay, fine. Well, apparently I scrolled further than he wanted me to because this video popped up, and it was him and a girl that I was no longer friends with, and the date on it was just from like a week before. So he, you know what I'm saying, he's caught basically. So he tries to snatch the phone from me, and you know what I'm saying, I'm like upset and freaked out because he grabbed, you know, my broken bone, and there was a bruise, and I'm like yelling at him, you know, I'm like, what the fuck, like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, you want the phone back, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta grab my fucking broken finger, like, that's shitty. And he's like, he sits down on the bed and pulls out his phone and starts recording me. And he's like, yeah, look at this shit. This crazy bitch always yelling at me for no fucking reason, flipping out for nothing, da 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 da. And I'm like, excuse you? I'm like, one, you're being manipulative as fuck right now. Two, you grabbed my broken fucking hand. That's why the fuck I'm yelling at you. You grabbed my broken fucking bone. And you know what I'm saying? For what? Like, you know, like, and then you're gonna sit here and you're like, dude, this is some manipulative fucking bullshit. You start an argument with me, and this wasn't the first time he'd done that either. He'd done that a few times. You know, I'm like, you start a fucking argument with me, and then you want to whip your phone out and act like I'm yelling at you and flipping out for no reason, when, like, the last time he had done it was after he had sat there and, like, for 6 hours had been messaging me, calling me a bitch and a cunt, and just, you know what I'm saying, just talking all kinds of shit, to the point where I had shut my phone off. And then he came to the room where I was at and, like, had his phone out and was, like, talking shit. And I'm just like, dude, like, you've been bothering me all day. Leave me the like, I flipped out. I said, dude, I've had enough. I've had enough. You've been fucking up my shit all day, and then you come in here. I said, I know you're recording me. I said, that's why you came in here holding your phone like you did. Because you're fucking recording me because you're on some manipulative fucking bullshit. And I'm not dealing with this. And then, like I said, like, the incidents with the restaurants and the store and shit like that happened. And then, like, he got drunk the one night, and it was, I wouldn't even say maybe a week later that I finally just was like, after he got drunk that one night, and was like, well, those 20 people are just the ones you know about that I've cheated on you with. You know, it was like, like I couldn't anymore. I was just at that point, I was so disgusted. I was like, dude, more than 20 people in 3 years is a lot. That's a lot, dude. Like, a lot. Like, I feel like a hoe if I mess with more than 2 guys in a month. Like, what the fuck, you know? And I've been bad lately. And I still haven't messed with more than 2 guys in 1 month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Like, fuck, you know? Just, like I said, though, that's, he even said, because when he said the thing about how his idea of fun is going out and looking for new people to fuck, it's like, so, like, you don't like going to museums or, you know, amusement parks or, like, shopping or, like, road trips, camping, you know, anything like that? Like, the only thing you find fun is sex? Yeah, pretty much. You have a problem. You have a fucking sex addiction and you need help, buddy. You know, and that, honestly, that was the biggest thing when I left him, is I kept telling him, like, dude, I'm leaving you because you need help. You need major fucking help. You're constantly seeking out young girls. You've straight out said that the only thing that you find fun is sex. The only thing you like to do for fun is sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a fucking problem. You have a sex addiction. You need help. You know? Like, yeah, I totally understand, wanting to be with your partner, the person you're with, you know, a lot, because that's how I am in a relationship usually. Is I usually want to fuck at least once or twice a day, you know, the person that I'm with. And so I get that, but he seems to think that no. He needs to wake up in the morning to his dick getting sucked, and then get ready for work, and then you better have time to fuck him real quick once he's ready for work. He needs to have a quick fuck before work. Then when he gets home, he expects basically the same thing, a blowjob and a fuck as soon as he gets home. And then when you go to bed at night, he expects you to want to fuck again. And it's like, bro, I worked. I not only worked, I cleaned the house. Like, I didn't just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was also one of those. He told me, okay, so he would normally be gone 9 to 10 hours a day, just depending on how long the commute for work was. You know what I'm saying? And he told me that in that 9 to 10 hours that he would be gone at work for the day, he expected me to not only get in 8 hours of work myself, because I was working from home at the time, but I also should have the house clean, the dinner should be made, the kids' homework should be done, and the kids should be bathed and ready, everything else ready for bed and all that by the time he got home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you high? Are you fucking high? I can't tell you how many times I had to sit him down and tell him, look, I don't clean the house until I start dinner. The kids know. When I start dinner, chores. They're supposed to do the chores. They don't always do it, whatever. But, yeah, they know. When I start dinner, they're supposed to start chores. They do chores, get ready for bed, all that stuff. We do the cleaning up of the house in the evening. I don't spend my, because we would have too many arguments, because he would act like I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I clean in a room, that's it. I'm done. I'm not cleaning that room again that day. If it gets messed up, so be it. I'm not cleaning it twice. I'm just not fucking doing it. Like, I've been there, done that, where I would, literally spend my entire day cleaning. I would drive myself fucking nuts cleaning all the time. It gets tiring constantly cleaning. When, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'm at the point where I don't do it no more. And we would have arguments about that, because I would clean something, I would clean a room, and then it would get messed up again, and you're going to clean that room? No, I'm not. I already cleaned it once today. I'll clean it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If it's food spilled or something like that, yes, I'm going to clean it up right away. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much anything else, the kids got some toys out, big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. If they don't put them back right away when I ask them to, oh well, they'll put them away tomorrow when we clean. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. And he's gonna sit there and say some bullshit. Well, oh, that's why your house is always trashed. No, honey, my house wasn't always trashed. My house isn't always trashed. My house wasn't always dirty until I was with you for a year and you had me so depressed that I didn't care anymore. You know? Like, even my best friend was like, at the time, was like, dude, like, what are you talking about? She cleans every day. Like, you know? Like, when I first met him, he tried to say some shit like that. And I was like, okay, dude, first of all, when I first met you, I had just moved into my apartment 2 weeks before. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit chaotic and messy when I'm still in the middle of unpacking. Now, funny thing is as soon as I was done unpacking, it wasn't like that anymore. And it only took me, you know what I'm saying? It only took me, like, the first month that I was in that apartment to finish unpacking. Like, it wasn't like I spent, like, 6 months unpacking or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the apartment would get cleaned every day. Me and the girl that was staying with me and the kids would clean the apartment every day. The thing was, is like I said, it was only one time a day. That's why he was always trying to talk shit. Like, bruh, I'm not gonna sit here. All right, I need to write this down. And drive myself crazy cleaning. It's just not gonna happen. So, excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, that guy was real fucking awesome, and I'll probably talk some more about that later because I just pulled into work. And I'm gonna get my shit done. And like I said, since I have a shit ton of driving and shit I have to do today, I'm probably not gonna try to get online live tonight. That's why I made this video, because I wanted to talk about, you know, a few things, and I still have more stuff I want to talk about, but that'll be next Thursday when I get on. I'll post here and there on my Snapchat and update a little bit where I can, you know, on my other shit. And yeah, the people on my Facebook already know I be shit posting 24/7. So I hope everybody has a good day and a good week, and that things go better for everybody. Bye.